that swim goal he scored in the overtime game. You got a lot of new faces in this game.
This one right here, Justin Inacio, new faceoff man, played his college lacrosse at Ohio State, the Canadian. Trying to track down this ground ball and got the call. The goaltender for the Whips immediately. And a chance on the run, and a quick goal for the Whipsnakes. And it's Matt.
Watch it, there's no head or neck contact, nothing yet. Watch if there's like a little bit of a head snap after a shot, right?
Oh, you couldn't see it. Yeah, you're right, just at the very end.
You know what I mean? Like a weeble walk.
Angle here.
Great handle. He's got a guy draped all over him. He carries in with confidence, almost like a midfielder with that high cradle. Face dodge, and then this right there.
It might have been it. And, you know, the old expression, going down like a ton of bricks. He saved.
Yes, like sometimes young goalies are taught, hey, get your head of your stick on everything. Blaze doesn't play that way. Because I think at this elite level, sometimes you don't have the time.
Oh, rocket from the far side.
It's a cannon.
Rookie Jackson Eicher, his 6th of the year. Whips, chaos, all knotted up early, one apiece. For the helmet, powered by U.S. Bank, and here from close defenseman for the Chaos, Jack Rowlett. Oh, scored! Well, he won't be happy about that. Puglisi with the goal.
So Dunn and Puglisi providing the Maryland firepower. He just carries in, and again, he given a little bit of lack of respect from inside the arc, and he pings the corner. Really nice location on this shot. I think long term, if you're Carolina, great pick, earns a switch.
Good look, Cherlabini scores!
It's an awesome slip of the pick. Kind of like an over-the-shoulder pass on the cut from Cherlabini. Watch him, lower left part of your screen. Players coming at you, you either have to fade away or cut through. He decides to cut through, but look at him present the target. See how he presents that over-the-shoulder target?
Yeah.
And his former teammate at Rutgers puts that ball on the...
He was there. Got the championship weekend.
Heat.
Oh, wow. Out of nowhere.
Heat.
Levi Anderson. Well, already paying. So who's going to score in the first 3 goals of the game for the Whipsnakes? You had Anderson and Puglisi and Dunn on your bingo card. Congratulations.
The impact of the two-man game just outside the arc. Malone sets the pick. It's just a hiccup of defensive confusion.
Whipsnakes. Smith is on the near side. You can let it rip. Steps down here, shoots and scores. Stepped inside the line, 1-point goal for Brad Smith.
He's got the classic 3/4 arm release. It's not straight over the top, it's not sidearm, it's somewhere in between. When you're looking at the clock, it's like 10 o'clock. And that's beautiful. Weight transfer from back to front, using the big muscles.
You got hands, yes, Levi. Oh, you're good. Top center. Over good. Come on. 3.
You heard him say screen right before the shot was taken. Newman's parked right on the front of the crease, and he just gets in his way for a moment. Sometimes that's all it takes. Your first job as a goaltender is to see the ball in the pocket at all times. I mean, the second you get off the bus or come out of the locker room, your focus is on the ball. See the ball, see the ball, see.
Carroll Now gets it back. Feeds inside. Shot, score, Pannell.
Pannell's really found a home for himself in the slot area, playing kind of crease offense. He had a big impact last night, 3 goals during their failed comeback. And today it's been all Pannell in the second quarter for the Maryland Whipsnakes. Back-to-back goals. Like Mac O'Keefe or Connor Fields, like a shooter from the inside.
Struggling shooting the ball coming into this weekend. He was just 2 for 14 early on. But, oh my, he has really contributed, and so has this guy right here, the rookie out of Georgetown, Aiden Carroll. Pannell and Carroll have been 2 real bright spots for them offensively this weekend.
Jimmy Stagnita said he's going to have to play some guys in different roles. If you have positional diversification, it's a plus when you're playing 2 games in one weekend. We see Carroll right now playing attack. This guy's played midfield all season long. Interesting, Nardella kind of loses the clamp, gets bailed out. Is that Squires on the wing? Colin Squires is great from the wing. And yes, Aiden Carroll is playing attack. With these shortened 19-man rosters, you need guys.
For him so far today, 7-2. Maryland, to our point early in the day, second game in as many days in an incredibly hot weekend. Maryland really needed to get off to a great start, and they have. Here's Carroll again, and it gets by Reardon.
Whipsnakes won back-to-back games, or actually they won the second game, I know, last year on a hot Sunday as well, and they're heading in that direction right now. Carolina's flat as a pancake.
Including Blaze Reardon.
Right to left, Pannell throwback. Posey's late on the scene. It's as simple as that. I don't know how Posey, thinking he's in help mode, redirects his defensive path, but it's too late by then because Carroll's got range. More Aiden.
All even at the face-off circle. Nardella wins this one to take the advantage.
Eicher can't miss this summer. It's been money in the bank.
Great feed inside. Heacock coming out of the box. Of course, Pannell finds him, and that was too easy.
Frustration for Coach Colsey as he looks at the big screen, and you see the sub right down Charles Street. Heacock comes in from the midfield line. You got to call out numbers, you got to call out men, you got to mark up. Verch is last on the scene with a desperation one-handed check.
Again off the substitution, and he can't find it. Blaze couldn't find it, and it goes behind him and into the net. I mean, Levi Anderson, almost an instant replay from Colin Heacock's the play before.
Same exact situation. Maryland can't miss. They've hit 6 straight. It's Pannell to Anderson. Peace. Ball's going to land with major backspin. This angle, this could be classic. Up, down, kick, in.
Anderson coming over here.
So they bring both shorties, that's right.
And then Patra attacks behind, and then they swing it around to the far side. On the run, Carroll!
Damn, that's heck of a placement.
Maryland has hit their last 7 shots.
Carroll's got a hat trick in this quarter. Ball reversal through Pannell. Long run across the middle of the formation, and this is just vicious accuracy on the run. Brings it back to Blaze's offside hip. I mean, that's as good as it gets. Reardon's got no answers in this quarter, and Carroll continuing to...
Got a pick. Defender scrapes it. Gets back to the middle of the field, shoots and scores! He abused Degnan on that play.
Personnel awareness is critical for offense in the PLL. Garrett Degnon's an attackman from Johns Hopkins University. He doesn't stand a chance trying to cover a guy like Carroll. And 12 and black is smart enough that he sets the pick, he slips. Bye-bye, plant and go. I mean, he clears Degnon here by a good 4 yards off of 2 steps. It's offensive. Make the next play.
Have some hope.
Make the next play, Cotter. In lacrosse and in life, just make the next play.
So here's Hiltz. Inside on the rollback. It was Silstrop who scored.
That's a positive. Nice dish by Hiltz up top. It's kind of a long pass, but it got there. Coach Colsey had the good spacing. A little ball watching on defense. They're staring upfield. The aggressive pass down below. Like the roll against the pressure. Again, you're reading that pressure as a ball carrier. The inside roll.
Good footwork not to go into the crease either with Silstrup. Verch. Anderson swim dodge. Nothing doing. Behind to Pannell on Newman. Good look. And a goal. Carroll finishes it off. The onslaught continues.
Jack Grellette's upset with his Carolina defense because they're having an out-of-body experience today. Coming into this game, this defense is pretty good. 3 in the league in efficiency. But this is just poor communication. Newman does his job on the corner. It gets kicked up top, and then someone's caught sleeping. Looks like it was Troy Ray, 10 and white. He just gets caught ball watching. Player making a strong move for Rookie of the Year. All-star voting available on PLL.com as well.
That's just Knobloch at his finest right there on the run, and he beat Jake Bernhardt to the spot. Then he beat Emmett Carroll.
And I like this versus what we saw from him in the first half, where he's hanging out on the wing, Cotter. He's best. You put him top of the arc, he's two-handed. He really developed his offhand while at Rutgers, but look at him. He can run like the wind. Dusts his man, gets to the middle, and then shoots it on the run with power. He was a high-volume shooter from day one at Rutgers. I remember watching him as a freshman. I'm like, who's that? He kind of jumped off the screen and just kept getting better and better and better and better. Worked on his right, his left. His change of direction has always been elite. He's
in new places.
What's your role? His role should be as a party starter.
Shot scored.
I don't know. Blaze is not moving on any of these shots. This is well placed to his off-stick side. He's a lefty, and this one goes off his right hip. Little jump shot action by TJ Malone, who leads the league, the PLL in points. And when we get to San Diego next week, his name will be atop the scoring standings. Pannell picks up the assist. Jump shot, lefty. What can't TJ Malone do? I think he was drafted, what, 16th or 17th last year? In my discussions with a couple of the franchises, I had him going at 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know how he fell last year in the draft as deep as he did.
Hiltz gets a step on his man, shoots and scores.
Here we go, here we go. Blaze with a couple of stops. Hiltz shows his burst. Left-handed. Given the on-ramp to the middle of the field. Running hard through Zappatello's stick checks. Carolina down 8, but there's a little hope here in the third quarter. For Jimmy Stagnina, and then the last thing is the new faces. Perkovic, Knobloch, Hiltz. B- maybe?
Hiltz has got a goal. Look at that save made by Emmett Carroll.
Knobloch's got 1 goal. Hiltz has 1. Knobloch's got 2 points. Hiltz has got involved with that 1 goal. But it's just not. It's a good thing if you're Jimmy Stagnina. You might have a decision to make. down the road. Will it be Krebs?
On the run, Anderson.
Or Carroll? This is just so unlike Carolina's defense. They're having an out-of-body experience. How many times in this game have we seen Maryland shooters get to the middle of the defense without any kind of friction? You see Newman and Rowlett, they're almost saying, like, guys, what is going on? And the midfield defense for Carolina has been awful. Just getting beat to the center of the field. You've got to D up Levi Anderson's left hand, and instead they allow him to curl to his strength. And once he takes that first step coming off that pick, he's earning some playing time. It's going to be hard to take him out of it. And Blaze Reardon has really struggled in this game for his standard.
Now, question mark. Patented, quintessential, Rob Pannell.
It's where he's got to send the royalties to Millen. Watch him take Newman up the left hash. Stop on a dime, turn to the outside, and now it's a quick release, question mark. He tried to beat Blaze Reardon to the punch. And he's so happy because he's been in a massive shooting slump. The biggest of his career.
So he goes to that move to help break it.
Shooting like 1 of 26 or 27 coming into this game.
Turtle. Big little, Tim hot. Right.
Saved by Carroll, can't find it. Dribbles outside of the crease, picked up by Muller, Maryland product. Those players back in the lineup for Chaos this week. As Colsey continues to tinker to try and find that combination. Knobloch, Perkovic can absolutely let it rip. Saved by Carroll.
Wow, the big man can move, going down to the splits. That was his best save of the day.
Haven't had to. Ooh, big hit, one-handed shot. Save, the rebound goes in.
So classic. Pannell's in a shooting slump, and now everything's going to fall his way for a couple weeks, right?
Yep.
He can't buy a goal. He's hitting pipes, hitting goalies in the toe, ball deflecting off goalies' face masks. He finally nails his question mark, and then on the next possession, he's gifted this garbage goal in front. And watch him go to the hockey, little snapshot. Keep your eye on 3 and black, right in the slot area. Play the rebound, bats it in left-handed. Crash the net on all shots and all rebounds.
Great way for them to go to their break next weekend in San Diego. They can watch the action, get a little bit more of a rest in the All-Star break, as Anderson has just owned his matchups all game long.
Anderson showed up today to make a statement.
Hat trick, second-year man from St. Joe's.
Was just okay in training camp and kind of put his position in jeopardy after the really good playoff run he had last season.
Give him 4 on the day.
An inside roll. He's a tough cover because he can beat you with the body moves. A lot of deception with his finishes, usually a leaner head and shoulder fakes. We've seen the swim moves, that time the roll. Long.
We're fine, out of the middle.
Inside of 6 to play. Nightmare just continues for Blaze. $19 goals against. Only 8 saves. What can you do? I think the problem here, Q, is that it's 2 in a row. 2 games in a row for Blaze that he hasn't been at his best.
Yeah, this is not sharp. Brandow just beats him.
That hump. That's what's next.
They've left themselves with very difficult matchups.
Oh, Anderson just completes the marvelous day he has had. And Staggs is going to have, to your point earlier, Q, decisions to make. How do you sit?
Tell you, Levi Anderson is winning these matchups as a goal scorer in a variety of different ways. This one's just kind of a Lyle Thompson shovel shot. And that's his teammate, Levi Birch. They both were St. Joe's Hawks. about as good a defensive job as you can ever do.
A huge win for the Whipsnakes today. Still in the hunt in the East. They had to have one last week, and they got it after losing yesterday. They had to have it today, and they got it. Carolina, meanwhile, just one win on the year. They were scoreless in the last 17 minutes and 51 seconds of this game. Coach Colsey's got a lot to figure out, and he's got a week before facing the Cannons in San Diego next Saturday.